second body weight only session in the park, and I have woken up with a bit of soreness in my legs, specifically in my adductors. This is definitely the work of the walking lunges that I was doing, and even body weight was enough to give me some DOMS. I did 2 sets of 20 repetitions each leg, and yeah, the stretch that I was feeling on both the hip flexors and the adductors were enough to probably give me the soreness that I was experiencing here. It wasn't much, and with that in mind, I decided to not do anything more leg-wise. But since I was feeling really well in my upper body, I thought it was probably good to increase the volume for that, because definitely yesterday I did stuff that was probably repeatable and maybe even upgradable. So I did some dips on the rings, and I was doing just one extra rep on both the push-ups and the pull-ups. Now got the warm-up out of the way, and today was an even nicer day. The sky was completely clear. Temperature was even higher. It was almost 15 degrees. It was an amazing day for working out outside. These are the ring dips. So what I was trying to focus on was to get as deep with my shoulders as possible, and also to keep my legs out in front of me. I've watched quite a few videos of people doing ring dips and even general dips. They do recommend to keep your legs out in the front in order to target your chest a bit more. I did 2 sets of these. I only did 5 reps on each set because, again, I do not want to overdo it. I want to be able to come the next day and be able to do a decent amount of work again. The leg extensions that I was doing were actually quite challenging, because keeping the legs out and raising them like this actually takes a lot of work. So I only was able to do 10 before I was feeling my lower abs and my hip flexors burn quite a bit. And normally, if I was to put my legs just down vertically, I would be able to do over 20 easily. Pull-ups felt good. I was putting the rings slightly lower so that I could reach full supination on the way up, but that also meant that I had less room for my legs to be kept straight, and so I was actually raising them a bit higher up, and that was making the reps even more challenging. I did an extra rep, and I believe that I can progress these linearly for the time that I will be spending here. I don't know if I can say the same thing about the walking lunges. I did the same amount of repetitions and sets that I did the previous day, because if I was already experiencing some DOMS, there was no reason to increase the amount of volume. I was clearly doing just about as much as I probably should have done, and so there is no point reasonably to go higher than that. And I closed out with a couple of sets of handstands. I was kind of going for a eccentric lowering for the what would eventually be in my dreams a handstand push-up, and so I did like a small tuck. I was opening my legs out. I really feel that the balancing improves a ton doing that, and on the way down I decided to smash my head into the floor. Now it was kind of controlled, but I do not have the strength yet to just hold my position in the lowest part of the movement. So, well, more practice is needed. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Ciao.